Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review, okay, of the season finale of SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. I can't believe we only got 6 episodes of this show, and so much happened just in 6 episodes. So much conflict, confusion, foolishness, lies, deceit, stealing, and just so much happened. Egos and attitudes and misunderstandings, and people not knowing how to handle business, people not knowing how to have business conversations. Some people not realizing other folks don't know how to talk about business and they will take things personally. So much happened in this 6 episodes. And I'm like, whew, thank God it's over. Okay, because y'all was irking the nerves of everybody. I mean everybody from the 10 buck 2 to the buck time 5, but don't make no sense. Just like all the drama that came with this show. Okay, now happy Monday. I hope y'all all having a good day. Yes, this is the premiere. I'm also gonna have up my conversation, my thoughts about Tasha on Watch What Happens Live. We will have a live chat tonight. Okay, the live chat will be tonight at 9 p.m. on the corner. Okay, we will have conversation. I might even let some of y'all up and say something. Keyword is might. I don't know yet. Because some of y'all don't know how to act, and I can't have it on my channel when you don't know how to act. Okay? But we'll at least have an open conversation tonight about everything, the whole season of this stuff. Okay, the foolishness of this. Candy did a speak on the tie live for damn near 2 hours. That will also be up. If it's not up already, it'll be up sometime today. I'm like, girl, look, I'm gonna let y'all know. Matter of fact, no, we're gonna have a little bit of a watch along tonight too with Taj her comments. Taj, I think, is the one person who changed my opinion of her the most this season, and I don't like it. Because I used to like Taj, and I'm not saying I don't like Taj, but my opinion on her antics changed by me seeing what's her antics. Okay, anyway, SWV want to fight. Their attitudes make me feel like they want to fight. Okay, Tasha want to be a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Okay, she want to be a diva, and Rocky's still around here telling bald-headed lies. Bald-headed lies is what he telling. Can't nobody convince me. I told y'all, God Himself gonna have to come down from the heavens above and tap me on the shoulder and say, "My child, Jaylee, Rocky Edward Bald-headed Bivens is being truthful." That's the only. Because we don't question God. That's the only way I'm gonna say, "Oh, he wasn't lying." And I'm gonna need God to show me His evidence that Rocky ain't lying. Okay. Anyway, okay, how y'all doing? I want y'all to do. Look, it is currently 1:26 in the morning when I'm recording this. I'll have it up around maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. But I want y'all to do a couple things for me. Please make sure you've already subscribed to my channel, okay? Because what do I have on here? I have content around here. I am still a new YouTuber. I'm just about to hit my 6th year on YouTube. Really only been, popping in my own lane for the past, like, let's say 3 years, okay? But I need y'all to still subscribe to my channel, okay? I started this thing in 2017, really got taken seriously in 2018, been growing myself out since 2019, and we not in 2023. So subscribe to your girl channel and go watch my content, okay? You can also follow me on social media, okay? Follow me at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter and TikTok. Please also like the video. Liking the video helps YouTube spread us around and recommend us. When you are watching YouTubers over and over, like the video. You only have to hit the little figure up button. That's it, okay? Comment in the comment section. Have these conversations, please and thank you. Now I'm here. I look, hey, how y'all doing? No, let me looking this 1:27 in the morning. So bye-bye. Okay. Anyway, these people around here. Okay, I had to put some up top and some up bottom because it's seven up. No, it's eight. It's no girl, it's seven. I can count 4 + 3 is 7. Um, I'm happy we got to the end. It took a long time to get here, but we got here nonetheless. So the episode picks up where it left off. Now we've already had the conversation of them getting the receipts, showing her the receipts. Tamika and Candy knew about this receipt. They brought it to Tocha because it was her husband who's been accused of doing what? Stealing again. Okay. Tamika already posted the receipts of alleging that Rocky Bald-Headed Bivens was around here telling bald-headed lies and stealing monies and endorsing checks. Okay, that was part one. Natasha up here looking at the printouts of text between her husband and the promoter, which shows Rocky asking for kickback money. Okay, there was also a printout of the goddamn wire transfer receipt from the bank showing the promoter sent a wire transfer of money to Rocky, and the subject line was Xscape. Okay, when I pay my cleaning lady every week, or every 2 weeks, when I pay her and I send her a payment through Zelle, it says cleaning in the date. So you know what it's for, okay? If I send anybody in, you put it in the thing. When I send my goddaughter money sometimes, I put it here, baby, it's for this or it's for that, okay? You put it is what it is. Why would the promoter put Xscape on a payment for a wire transfer if it wasn't for Xscape? Y'all believe these pieces of paper? Because I didn't do this. But it's your husband. When Candy said, okay, you did not, but it's your husband. The text say he's speaking with you. This is the thing. Tasha's so dense or so dumb or so dingy or so much in denial that she don't get their point is we're bringing it to you because you are a part of our group. Your husband was doing this. You need to talk to your husband. But you telling us, well, I didn't do it. Well, bitch, ain't you all upset? The only way somebody is not upset about money being missing is if they had a hand in the missing money being missing. How are you not upset that somebody, even if it is your husband, is around here cutting side deals out of the group? Because how we know how many other side deals he did this with, and they point her saying, I didn't do this. My name ain't on this, but your husband's name is all in this, and him saying he told you. So of course, when she calls Rocky, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I ain't innocent. I said, look at that, bald-headed lies. Okay, of course, I ain't getting no kickback. I ain't getting no kickback. I ain't getting no kickback. Anybody who sent me in the thing is because they owed me, okay? Because that ain't stealing. Okay, I'm doing the deals. I said, oh, really, Rocky? It's not?
This ain't stealing. This ain't stealing.
Then what is it, sir? If it ain't...
This ain't stealing. This ain't stealing.
Then what is it? What is it? What could it be? Because we know Tamika for the second time has already...
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts?
No. And she brought all the receipts. So if you tell her, this is the thing, Rocky be saying stuff that means I did that shit. You hear me? Rocky be saying stuff right in front of Tasha. That means I did it. Him saying, I didn't get no kickback, but if anybody send me something, it's because they owed me that money. I'm saying it ain't stealing if I'm doing the deals. And Tasha is sitting up there just lollygagging, but I said, you old dumb diddy, dumb diddy, don't make no sense. Okay, girl, bye. Now we know Tasha gets up and leave because she said, I didn't do nothing. I did my name, girl. And she outside walking. You already called your mama? How you called the mama before girl, I'm on camera. Before she got to the car, she had already called her mama. You want to know why? Because her mama is in on something. I don't know if she's in on this consoling Tasha, if she's in on hiding Tasha's edges in these bad wigs. I'm not sure what her mama's in charge of hiding. What I do know is the mama is aware of the BS going on, and she's allowing Tasha to get away with it. Because ain't no way on God's green earth that my other daughter told us, hey, your husband forged these checks that was supposed to be for me. And now there's evidence or alleged proof that he also was getting kickbacks for the group. And no one is saying, let's question Rocky and what he's doing. Let's ask Rocky, what the fuck is you doing? Is you stealing or you not stealing? And if he say, well, I'm not stealing because I'm making the deals, that ain't how it goes, sir. Okay, that's not how it goes. But I digress. Okay, now we do see all the ladies running around getting ready to leave. They are packing because they're going to the show. Okay, and the show is in California, and they're all packing up. Now Rocky, Rocky and Tasha driving now. After driving, Tasha, I don't know why Tamika doing all this. I don't know why Tamika is doing this. Why is she the 30,000? Okay, the promoter and kickbacks. I don't know why she doing this. The fact that she then said, y'all know she already accused somebody years ago of doing something they didn't do. Talking about when Tamika was on the radio back in 2007 saying King was fucking everybody. But we all also know Tamika did that defending your ass. She did that trying to throw dirt on Candy's name to prop your ass up. The fact that you keep repeating, we all know she's lying, but you only bring up one lie. This is my thing. In order for me to believe we know so-and-so a liar, you have to show a repetitive trail of lies. You can't keep repeating, going back to the one time she lied for you, and then try to make us believe. Yes, Tamika is the person we're not supposed to believe. Tamika is the only person with eyeshadow on who we should not believe, not the bald-headed man next to you, or we supposed to not believe Tamika. Rocky being honest, but Tamika's a liar. Really, Tasha? I was like, she's a liar. She was the one that's, girl, you should not bring up the one time your sister lied to save you in defense of your lying ass husband, of your allegedly stealing ass husband. That's how we know that Tasha's desperate, because Tasha keeps bringing up her only point of reference to make anybody feel like Tamika's a liar. Remember that one time at band camp that she played the flute and it fucked up? No, we don't. No. And the gotcha is Tamika admitted to lying. She lied on the radio. We never heard nothing else from Tamika. And when it came back up around years later, she admitted on national television that she lied, that she was doing it to protect you, to help you, because you was crying, oh my God, Candy and them gonna say I broke up the group. And her point was, Candy was fucking everybody. That's what broke the group up. She was saying it to make people feel like Tasha leaving the group and trying to go solo unsuccessfully is the reason that Xscape broke up. So, girl, miss me with your desperate ploys to get your bald-headed husband off the hook for all the money he is allegedly accused of stealing, of kickbacking. Okay, then we find out that Tasha, because they going to the show over there in Canada, in Cali, and we found out that Tasha would not be staying at the hotel with all the other ladies. Tasha has rented a house. Her and bald-headed Rocky, okay? And they outside talking with bad edges on both of them. And Rocky said, after all the accusations and betrayal, I don't have time for this shit. I was like, sir, no one care about you. You don't even go here. You don't even go here. The fact that Rocky is so involved in all, we ain't heard from nobody else's husband. Nobody else's husband. Not Taj husband, not Candy husband, not Tiny husband, not Tamika's husband. The fact that Tasha husband is so involved in this shit showed me he's involved in the shit. Okay? Because if you was not so involved, no one could blame you or accuse you of stealing. Now, the producers asked them in the confessional, well, Tasha, Rocky, Tamika has accused him of the royalty stuff. We now have the kickback stuff. Rocky, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? They can't prove that. When that fool went from it's not true to they can't prove that, I said, oh, he did that shit. Whatever that nigga, whatever anybody say he did. Girl, nobody who was innocent reply is you can't prove that. That's what guilty people say. That's what guilty. This fool literally said, that's not true. They can't prove that. You know what I'm saying? I never even had a bank account. So you mean to tell me you telling all of us that you are the CEO, this big boss man records, big boss man who do deals, but you don't have a bank account? How the fuck you doing deals, sir, with no bank account? How do they pay you if you don't have no bank account? Now, all this season, his thing was, I can't put my wife's checks or anybody's checks in my account. He kept saying that before. Now he's saying, I ain't never had no bank account, sir. Never. In the 27 years you and Tasha been married, you ain't never had a bank account. That showed me you crooked. Because everyone, and really, you ain't not a checking, not a savings, not at the credit union. How do you get paid? So if you don't have no bank account, how do you get paid? Where do you cash your checks? Does Tasha put your checks in her account? How does that happen? It don't make no sense. Again, Rocky's response to production, asking him about the royalty scams and the kickbacks was, that's not true. They can't prove that. He said that, not me. He did. He said they can't prove that. I never had a bank account. You can't put people checks in your bank account. He then said, the fool then continued on and said, I don't even know how anyone could steal a royalty check unless you forged their name and got their social number. I say, nigga, how you go from you have no idea how anyone could steal a royalty check to then telling folks how to steal one? Sir, I thought you didn't know. Rocky did that shit. Allegedly. It don't make, I thought you, girl, that's not true. They can't prove that. I don't even know how you could, forge or steal a check unless you forged their name and got their social number. The fact that he said all of this in the green screen, this is not nothing he said, as far as we know, to anyone. The fact that when Tamika did her video and she showed the shit and it was everything that had to be done to forge the checks, I was like, nigga, you told on yourself. Because how you say, I don't even know how you could steal a royalty check. Well, unless you forged their name and you got their social number, so you know how the fuck to do it. Sir? Tasha say, Rocky, you're a casualty of war. You're a casualty of this war with us. My life and career doesn't stop or start with this group, but they think it does. I was like, Tasha, you ain't did much of nothing on your own without that group. If that was the case, if your life did not stop or start with Xscape, you wouldn't do this show. You would walk away from it. But no, you need them. Okay, and now that your album's out, and I'm like, did it go door knocker? Did anybody purchase, stream on the whatever app she owned? Y'all know I listen to stuff on YouTube. I won't listen again. Okay, hopefully whoever supports Tocha has streamed her album and she won't need to come back to the group, because guess what? Your ass need to be out the group. Okay? If my life and career don't start or stop with the group, but they think it do. So I'm gonna do what has to be done. I was like, and what does that mean? What is that? The next scene we first of all, take a second and like the video. See, real quick, okay? So her said, I'ma do what needs to be done. We then see the following day, and all the girls are at rehearsal. Everyone except Tocha. Yep, Tocha is always late. Tocha is always late. She late. Okay. Tocha walked in with like 8 people. Tocha came, y'all see, Tocha came with an entourage to rehearsal. Why do you need 8 extra people at rehearsal? And we see SWV. They're like, what the fuck is she? Not Diana Ross coming in with the goddamn Supremes, the Temptations, and the goddamn Miracles. What is you doing around here with everybody with you? Why is everyone with you? Girl, what is going on? You got all the members of New Edition with you. She has all the original. Girl, I was like, what is happening? It was weird to me. I was confused. I was fully confused. She trying to make it seem like I'm that bitch. I got an entourage. I got all these people with me. I hope they all buy your album. I hope they buy it and they tell 10 other people each to buy it too. She is ruining her career. Okay, so they're at rehearsal. I'm gonna say this about rehearsal. SWV. No, look. I've already watched partially. Candy speak on it. I already kind of sort of listened to Taja's live. I went and listened to Diane Wine's YouTube video as well. I wanted to get a kind of a better picture of the rehearsal. We know production edits this shit to look some kind of way. What I feel like they did not edit was how aggravated and impatient and attitude-wise that SWV, mainly Coco and Tosh, had. I feel like people don't understand, you have people who come on stage and come out and sing, and you have a production. SWV has an easier set. They don't do shit. They come out and it ain't much. And that's not a diss to them. That's just saying they have a really easy, clean cut show they do. It ain't a whole bunch of bullshit. So they're not used to being with somebody, working with someone who has a set, who has choreography, and they're also having to interchange, intertwine, and work on transitions. So it's a whole lot. And I think they said they had like 8 hours. You have to be patient. And I felt like it was like Xscape was doing one thing while SWV felt like something else should have been done. If it seemed like what they cut together, Xscape was trying to do a full run through with choreography, with the transitions or whatever, and it seemed like SWV did not want to do that. They were trying. It seemed like SWV wanted to only work on the transitions between each song and not have to work through each song. However, if Xscape has to come up and go up the damn stairs and then walk down the stairs and figure out places, it takes time. So in my opinion, SWV was impatient, and it seemed like they had some attitudes. Attitudes. Now we seen a scene of Coco. I'm ready to fight. I ain't got no medication. I want to fight. Now both Taj and also Don Juan, who was there, said Coco said that, but no one heard Coco say that because the girls all had their in ears in, meaning they can't hear what's being said on the stage. They is that stuff. So Don Juan said, while production made it seem like Coco said it and they heard her and ignored it, he was like they actually did not hear her. The people in the sound booth and in the house heard her because she said it holding her mic, but the other women did not hear it. That's why no one reacted. So that was on that part. Okay. Now when they showed Don Juan and Taj allegedly fussing, we seen we seen Taj saying, well, let's do this and hurry up and do it and fuck blah, 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 and fuck that shit or whatever. Rush and stuff. And she was saying something like, rush through this, cool, blah, blah, blah. And you heard Don Juan say, that's corny. So we then seen Ty say, well, who up here bossed us around? Well, shut the fuck up or whatever. Both Taj on her IG Live and Don Juan on his review of it, he said that ain't what happened. He said Taj was saying something else about how they would be talking about how they would do the group song. I think it was in my Living in Vain. He said what Ty was saying about how they would talk was corny. He said he then got up and went up on stage and they all talked it out. That when Ty said, who the fuck bossed us around, that Ty was not talking to him. She was talking to somebody else who was bossing him around, but not him. And that if Ty did say, shut the fuck up, he didn't hear her say that to him. Taj also said she did say that, but she was saying that to somebody else. But we know all the time, production, again, that's why I feel like Xscape, that's why I feel like SWV being so upset with Xscape as if it's their fault at how the show was produced. And it aggravates me a lot that SWV keeps playing this game of, oh my God, it's them, not us, it's them. Girl, bye. Because you then seen production flip some shit to make it look some kind of way, and Xscape had nothing to do with it. The fact that production made it seem like Coco bitch out Xscape said, I want to fight, and no one said anything. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you see, production was producing the fucking show. Using what y'all gave them and putting pieces in place to be whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Who cares? Who cares? Okay. But I do feel like at the end of the day, from what we saw, SWV seems more impatient and had attitudes. And to me, when you are rehearsing, it may take all 8 hours. And people are gonna be frustrated. That it's gonna happen. But I felt like I just want y'all all to get along. I just want a show. You can't rush rehearsal when it's the first time any of y'all are working together on the stage. You hear me? Now, it's the day of the show. Everybody coming in. Now we seen Tamika and Candy, who shared the dressing room, was in the room or whatever. And, Candy was asking Tamika, have you talked to Tasha? And she said, well, no, I haven't. And I don't want to do it today because, at least before the show, because I don't want her getting pissed off and then not doing the show. She also brought up how she's like, I wonder if I should have just never talked to my sister and confronted her about this, the kickback stuff. If she should have not confronted Tasha with all the girls, maybe she should have went to Tasha separately on her own. She said, but no, because it was business and we all in the group and what happened was wrong. So I did the right thing. Okay. We then see Tasha arriving. Tasha again coming with this time she had 10 people. They were showing them getting out the damn car like a clown car. It was one after the other. I'm like 10 people. Why you girl? She really came with an entourage. She came with an entourage. Basically, all of them came to the arena already in their outfits. Nobody really got dressed there because when Tiny walked in, she was already dressed. And when Tasha walked in, she was already dressed. So, you got done up at home. Why is it 10 people with you? And when she walked in, you seen Candy and Tamika look like the fuck? Because Tasha, Rocky, and everybody else walked past them and just didn't say shit. And Candy laughed, and people like to see that bullshit. Tasha goes, I have a team. That's my team. That's my team. I got my makeup artist, my chef, my videographer, okay, my assistant's assistant, my stylist, okay, someone on I was like, girl, for what? You already dressed. You're already dressed. Tasha, Rocky gonna say Tasha, yeah, they're gonna be mad at you. Yeah, they're gonna be mad at you because you Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? And she then said, yeah, because Tina Turner left the group and did her own thing. I was like, first of all, Tina was getting beat up by Ike. So stop that bullshit. Okay, girl, bye. And when Candy said, girl, don't nobody care about you. I said, this shit is messy. And it's weird to me because Rocky and Tasha has this delusional thought process that they're the African Dandadas and that everyone is jealous of them or wants to be them or, don't know how to be around them and gotta be. Because I'm like, you walk in dressed, hair done, makeup done, outfit on, titties plumped up, can't breathe, sucked in, you and 10 people. You spend, where the money coming from? Because Rocky don't have no account. Rocky don't have a bank account. So if Rocky don't have no bank account, where is the money coming from to pay the 10 people? Why you need a chef at the arena for a concert? Did he bring the goddamn stove? A hot plate? I'm sure they have catering. I'm leaving her be. She on bullshit. Tasha irks my nerves because she really has. Look, I'm not. Look, if Tasha wants to be solo, be solo. But you trying to bank your solo career on other people not wanting you to be solo and hating on your voice, it makes you delusional. Because it's as if your success is rated by people who you think doubt you. The only one who doubt you is you. Truthfully, and bald headed Rocky. Okay. Anyway, the show happens. Okay, the show happens. They get out on stage. Now look, of course, we could not see the full show because they can't play all the music or whatever. What we saw, from what I saw of both groups performing. Now I hate what Todd is wearing. I like everybody else's outfit, but I'm like, Todd, what the fuck is girl? It's like the Billie Jean in my love outfit. But they performed. We seen SWV singing. We seen Xscape singing. Them sing together. They came on stage and sang "Living in Vain" together. This is my thing. On stage, they all sounded great. On stage, SWV sounded great. Xscape sounded great. Okay, in the crowd, the whole crowd looked like they had a fucking ball. Okay, it was a full house of people because I feel like it's so many people, making it seem like, oh my God, the fans only love one set. The fans only loves, Xscape. The fans only. I was like, no, it looked like the fans fully enjoyed both groups. It looked like the fans enjoyed everything. I'm finna show you a picture of the crowd. I had to find it. It aggravates me that people, and I'm gonna say, including SWV, was making it seem like the fans like weak more. Because Coco gonna say, see, we should have ended with week. I was like, bitch, do you not see the crowd having a good ass time? Look at the crowd. Packed freaking house. And when the group sang together, When the group sang separate, when the group sang weak, the crowd went crazy. When the group was singing understanding, the crowd was going crazy. I'm like, why? And in my opinion, it's only SWV trying to make it. And I'm basing this on what Coco said and what Taj Ad was saying on her IG Live, which I can watch. I'm going to have it up too for y'all to watch. And I'm probably not going to cut it down. And I'll cut it down when we watch it for the watch along. But I think for the what I'm gonna post the full thing because I don't have time to rewatch that shit right now. So my aggravation is both groups did great. Backstage, when you seen Xscape performing, you seen SWV, at least Lily, dancing around and singing the songs. When SWV was on stage, you seen all the members of Xscape dancing and singing to their songs. It was a great concert. So Taj saying last week on her IG, it could have been so much better if, girl, maybe the work up to it could have been better. The full experience could have been better. I get that part. But the show went off great from what we saw. Also, the fact that T.I. came out and did a 15-minute set. We may know that T.I. ain't shit sometimes, but T.I. the rapper, like, come on now, bring him out. But of course, bro, I wouldn't show that. But we do. T.I. came out and did a 15-minute set. You know, the fuck? Okay, who could Coco, Lily, or Ty bring out to do a 15-minute set? Who? Nobody. So my point was, y'all had a great ass concert. It seemed great. Were there hiccups here and there? Absolutely. We know that. We know the shit wasn't perfect. But I feel like the greater good should have been the amazing show they put on. Because the gotcha is, when the show happened back in September of 2022, the fans were not around here saying, oh my God, I hate Xscape. They ain't shit. No, the fans then were so excited for the show. We heard positive shit about that show. So to me, that means the show without the TV show was great. The fact that we didn't hear nothing negative about either group. The only thing we kept hearing was about bullshit happening within Xscape. We had no idea that SWV felt some kind of way about Xscape until the show aired and the fans started picking sides and the fans did shit. And then SWV picked up on that shit and then ran with it. In my opinion, that's based on, again, seeing the show here. Never hearing nothing negative about the actual show, meaning the actual concerts. We did not hear nothing bad until the show aired and SWV started feeling some kind of way and going on social media with their complaints. Everyone in that crowd looked like the whole time they were having fun. They were showing the crowd singing both groups' songs. Okay, the crowd enjoyed Weak and sang Weak. The crowd enjoyed Understanding and sang Understanding. They then all came out together again and sang I'm Every Woman. I'm Every Woman was the ending song. Both groups had great energy after it. They came off stage, was high-fiving or whatever. Taj then said, hey, would y'all do it again? Was it worth it? And they said, yeah. Now, Coco didn't say yes. Everyone else did. Which, again, Taj, who has had the most to say on social media about shit, was the main one saying, y'all want to do season 2? So after the concert, you around here asking for a season 2. You're around here asking who would do a season 2. But on social media, I don't want no season 2. It's been too much and too rude and too nasty. But you didn't say that then. So my point is, in my opinion, SWV did not get upset until the fans felt some kind of way, which made them feel some kind of way. Period. Because after the show, there were no issues. They admitted things were hard. They admitted, you know what I'm saying, it was rough and tough with the Afro puffs. But the fact that Taj was the one asking to do a season 2. Lily was like, yeah, Coco was the only one to say, y'all do a season 2? Really? And they said, well, yeah, because at the end of the day, the point was to do this show. SWV really pissed me off because I feel like had they not been on social media feeding into the negative bullshit of the fans, I blame the fans too. But had they not fed into that negativity and then ran, yeah, you know what? They were being rude. They were being mean. We are upset. I was like, but you wasn't for real. And had y'all ignored the fucking fans and it stuck to how y'all felt, who knows how great this could have been. Now we know a lot of bullshit happened. I'm not negating that there were issues. I'm not. I know they were. But they still piss me off. Okay. Anyway, we then seen, Tamika and Tocha. So after the show, because Tamika said I did not want to put my sister to the side to talk to her before the show to not have any bullshit. But again, after the show, hey Tocha, let's talk. We see she go get Tocha, she pulled Tocha in the room, which is her and Tocha, and of course the cameras. And Tamika pulled Tocha in to talk. I can't think if I said it the right way. Tamika pulled Tocha in to talk. They got the room. Tocha then said, I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk right now. I'm tired, whatever. And I feel like Tocha, I know production probably pushed Tamika to have the talk because, again, the show was ending. And the fact that y'all have not talked at all, like, we need to have this happen. So can you go do that? I think it needed to happen. And her, like, I want to figure things out before we go home. It's kind of weird right now, whatever. And I go, Tasha, I don't want to be around the drama. I don't want to be around the whatever's going on or whatever. I don't like people pointing fingers. I'm saying we supposed to be family. And Tamika like, well, it don't feel like it. Tasha loves saying we're family. To me, that's code word for whatever's going on. You should not let it become public. We family. And Tamika's point was it don't feel like we family. And then when Tasha asked, well, who made it that way? I was like, bitch, you. For Tasha to say, well, who made it that way because it wasn't me. I say, again, she always negates any type of accountability, any kind. Okay? And Tamika's like, well, no, it was you. I'm saying, do you know the kind of energy that you have been giving off? Your energy is off. You walked in here today and did not even speak. Like, no one in your entourage spoke to anybody. Okay? That energy, you know what I'm saying, be on some bullshit. What do you want me to do? What do y'all want me to do? And Tamika said, well, I want you to be you. I am me. I'm doing me. This is me. I said, girl. Now, in the confessional, Tasha also said, I wish Tamika would have tell me what the issue is, okay? And she feels threatened, okay? And she feels like me and Rocky are too close. How the fuck would your sister think you and your husband of 27 years are too close all of a sudden? She said if she feel like he's taking me away from her, bitch, that's your husband. And he's been around for 27 years. She would have been felt this way. Okay? If she thinks he's taking me away from her, then she should just say that. I said the delusion of, again, let's make it seem like Tamika's jealous. Okay? In the scene, now they fussing because Tasha felt like, well, this is me, I'm being me. Okay? And we just gonna work. That's it. We just working. Oh, really? Really? And Tasha said to Tamika, you keep diagnosing me and not looking at you. I'm like, because your husband is the one who's allegedly stealing. Okay. At this point, they kind of fussing back and forth. Where are we as sisters, Tasha? Where are we as sisters? And Tasha turned and points to the camera. We right here. We right here. And I guess she meant Tasha is like using the, I don't know. I don't know what she meant. But I'm like, we needed to have a conversation. So why are you upset? I'm confused. I don't know. Does not compute. Does not compute. Okay. So now they're kind of fussing, back and forth. The doors open or whatever. Tasha then went out. Really? Really? Okay, really? Now Tamika was upset. Okay, that's on you. That's on you. Okay, whatever. You and your 13 entourage. She said you. So it's you and your 13 entourage now. That's what it is. And Tasha said, yes, they treat me better than you. I say because you pay them. It's a cook. Okay. It's a videographer. It's a stylist. It's a hair person. Those are people you pay. Of course they treat you well. You're paying them to. They may not like you if you don't know that. I'm saying. Okay. And when Tamika said to her, you better make sure mama got your room because you're gonna be broke, bitch. I said, well, I added a bitch. She said bitch. Okay. I said, nah, she gonna be broke and got a little mama. But I'm like, girl, what is happening here? And we see Tamika in her room, Tosh in her room, Tamika crying. I'm done begging her to be my sister. I'm saying she wants the people who she paid to be around her. Whatever. It's sad. I had time. Now Tosh in her room with them people she paid, and she fine. In her confessional, she said, you know what I'm saying? I want my sister back. I do. I want her back. You know what I'm saying? But I want the one back who I used to do stuff with. I was like, Tasha want the Tamika back who allows her to do and say whatever and get away with it and keep secrets and will not tell folk that her husband stole some money. That's the Tasha. That's the Tamika that Tasha wants back. And I just feel like that's not who she is anymore. And I think Tasha finally feel like I have a voice and I don't want to keep having to dumb myself down and be quiet and be behind my sister because that's what she wants me. I said, girl, I can get it. Now, they then said that Tamika and Tasha have not spoken since the SWV Xscape concert, meaning they ain't spoken since September. We, of course, know that Xscape was currently performing as a trio. Also, Candy on her speak on, I will say this part. Well, I also want to add on how they say, SWV Xscape is pending or whatever, but SWV will be on tour with Jodeci this summer. Jodeci has a tour. They're bringing along Dru Hill and SWV. So SWV is still like, they're not the headliner. That's not a joke. But again, they are going to be on tour. And, it's fine. It's fine. It's cute. It's cute. But again, I'm like, y'all was fussing this whole season about not wanting to be an opener. Y'all should be equal or whatever. But y'all going on tour with Jodeci. And it's Jodeci's tour who is bringing on them. Now, we know Xscape is also on tour right now. But it kind of aggravates me that y'all still not headliners. So what was the point of arguing? What's the point of fussing? What's the point? Because nothing happens. But I do think, SWV, Jodeci, and Dru Hill will be fine. Now, my question is, do y'all know how much drama Jodeci has? Now, and Jodeci did put up how it's going to be them, all 4 members. Okay, Casey, JoJo, Dalvin, and Devontae. I said, well, damn it, man. We ain't seen all 4 around here in a minute. Okay, y'all know they used to be having issues or whatever. So I feel like if there are issues with Jodeci, is SWV to the V going to complain and be like, my God, Oh my God. They're so crazy. They're so this. They're so that. So the Jodeci Summer Block Party Tour. The fact that they're announcing a tour and all four members ain't even in the same room. Okay? And we just seen JoJo on stage. Like, it may have been last month. And he did not look too well. Y'all know he been having some health issues. But they're bringing again SWV, Drew Hill, and it says plus more. Meaning they're going to add more people on the tour. But it's a Jodeci tour. So cool. Okay. We're going to see. We wish them the best of luck. Because you never know. Okay? You never know. Now, not Coco, but Taj, who went, they got more looks. Let's see. They got more looks, y'all. Oh, this is them from the rehearsal. This has a different, let me see if I can see the photo on the reels. If the photo shows the whole look. Oh, they got they in little dresses. A little different. Or whatever, I don't know. My point is, they round here, getting on up. Okay, getting on up, y'all. I'm messy. Anyway, Candy was on Speak On It. And Larry Reed Live asked her about if them using the Xscape name, if Tocha could, prevent them from using the Xscape name, because when it was performing with three of them before without Candy, they went by Xscape 3. And Candy explained that they talked to Tocha people and asked about it. And how people said fine at first, and a couple months later they asked again, and they still was like fine, but she can always come around and say no. The Xscape trademark is actually owned by Tocha and Tamika. So when you have something trademarked, both people who own it, have the rights to it. So I don't even know if she could stop them from using it, because Tocha owns it too. Now, if Tiny and Candy tried to go out, they probably could not use it, just them. But I don't believe that Tocha can prevent Tamika from using it when 3 of the 4 group members are, touring. Even though, she may not want it to happen. Now, also the fact that they went and got it, just them 2, back in 2017. Now, y'all know before that, Xscape wasn't really talking. So the fact that Tamika and Tocha trademarked their name, basically to prevent anybody from doing their life story and using their name. But I'm like, y'all didn't want to include Tiny and Candy, because again, it's a whole group. But back in 2017, they applied for it in January. It got approved in July. I'm telling y'all, if you had I've been trademarked since 2018. You have to trademark your name. Trademark your name. You'll be surprised how many people don't or did not have they shit trademark. And when I became a YouTuber, I told people in the YouTube world, you need to trademark whatever your channel name is, or your name, whatever you're using, trademark that shit. So the fact that, they trademarked in 2017, even though they came out in 1993, 96, I don't know, back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It's something. Now, if I was Candy, I would trademark Xscape for all merchandise. So that way, even though they own it for the name of, because it depends on which service you get up under. And they only have it up under, for the performing. Candy girl. Just saying. But that was a whole show, y'all. Look, we don't trust Rocky. If nothing else came from this show, We don't trust Rocky. We don't trust Tocha. Because Tocha trusts Rocky. And Tocha be on some bullshit. Okay? Both groups did great at the actual show. Both groups are going to be on tour this summer. Xscape has touring dates in April, May, and June, and I'm sure they're gonna add more dates on there, whatever. We don't know when the Jodeci them tour start. It just says this summer. Okay, the fact that Coco talked about a little bit on we'll mention it on what happened live, but she don't know when it starts. I'm like, girl? Now y'all announcing tours and don't know when it's gonna start or where it's gonna start. Is it in America? Is it out of state? Which one is it? Which one is it? I don't know. But I love the music of both groups. That's what I take out of this. You know what I'm saying? I think it was an amazing idea. I can see it being a season 2. And someone mentioned it on Candy Speak on how season 2 could be Xscape with other groups. I could, because TLC is on tour right now in Vogue. Xscape should do a tour with TLC. Xscape should do the Queen, but they're not R&B. Yeah, it's TLC R&B. I don't know, but I can see them doing a second season with another set of groups. I do think Queens of R&B could be a multi-season show, and if they just change the group, either put SWV with somebody else. I don't think we want that. Put Xscape with somebody else. I don't know either. But there are a lot of R&B groups of yesteryear who could work together. You hear me? You hear me? Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Again, I'll have Taj's live up. I probably will already have that up once y'all are watching this. I'm going to do my Tasha on Watch What Happens Live. We will discuss that. I will be live tonight at 9 p.m. for us to discuss Candy Speak on it, for us to also touch on Taj's live. Because a lot of stuff happened, and then for us to just discuss the show as a whole. So please make sure you have liked the video, okay, that you've subscribed to my channel and thing, okay. And have a great day, y'all. I will see y'all tonight at 9 p.m. I gotta go. Bye.